All right, what's poppin', YouTube? It's your boy Incognito, back with another Eagles vid. You already know. All right, today it's a motherfucking wide receiver breakdown. Okay, we can't, we can't fuck this up no more. All right, no more. Howie, you get this wrong, bro. I want your head on a stick. You heard me? I need that head on a stick. But, nah, for real. We can't afford to get this wrong this offseason. All right. So I dug deep on the wide receiver breakdown, and right now we currently have 8 wide receivers on our roster, but we obviously gonna have to make space for any rookies that we pick up, free agency possibly. I hope we don't go after anyone in free agency, but you just never know how he rolls it. We don't got the cap space. I mean, you saw John Ross sign with the Giants for $2 million. Like, we could have done something like that. I wouldn't have been mad just to get him in the building. But yeah, we got 8 wide receivers on the roster, and I'm gonna be deciding who's staying and who hitting the road. All right, gots to go. All right, tag his toe. Anyway, listen, we gonna start off with who's getting the fuck up out of here. Right. Okay, so the first person I would love to see high step it the fuck up out of here is JJ Arcega-Whiteside. Okay? JJ Arcega-Whiteside, we already know Howie Rose's silly ass took a chance on him before taking a chance on DK Metcalf. And this boy ain't lived up to nothing. Not a lick of potential. Okay? He had the opportunity his rookie year to win a game with literally one catch against the Titans. Carson getting pressure, 4th down. He had to throw it, put it right on the money. JJ Arcega draft profile is what, Eagles? It's going up and attacking the football in the air, coming down with the catch. Okay? In traffic. He had the opportunity to put that on display, and it literally just went through his hands. Like, I mean, he can't even say the sun was in his eyes. Maybe he could. I can't remember all of that. But you in the NFL, man. Like, the sun is out most of the weeks, unless you, by the time you get in November, December, you might get some luck. But listen, that sun is out. All right. No one has anything to say about playing in the sun. They love it. We love it. We love to see it. So it's not an excuse. Okay? He hasn't been consistent at all at any part of his career. No part of his career. Like it's so weird when you see JJ Arcega make a catch. You're like, oh damn. Like, okay, all right, maybe he about to get his feet up under him. That's it. Then that's it. He disappear. He do a magic trick for the rest of the game. So I think it's time for him to go. We got a better version of him in very little sample size time in Travis Fulgham, who I think showed us who he is already. He's a Michael Thomas, and he will come down with tough catches in traffic. He is a good route runner. He's not slow, and he's decisive in his movement. So I would take him over JJ Arcega-Whiteside. And JJ can just go get a fresh start somewhere else, man. Like, for real. We don't have time, Eagles. We don't have time to watch people develop, all right? You show us who you are, we gonna believe you, all right? And you gotta go, JJ. So you first. All right, next, I would have to say this ain't so easy of a decision for me. Okay? This one was not an easy decision, but after comparing skill sets and things like that, I've come to the conclusion that the next wide receiver to go is Greg Ward. All right, I know Greg Ward is like my fan favorite, being that he was a quarterback, turned wide receiver, and he's been magnificent. Honestly, we couldn't really ask more of Greg Ward. Honestly, up to this point, he came in. He was Carson's most reliable target, Carson's favorite target. He was 3rd down, 4th down, Carson's go-to. He made the catch that put us in the playoffs. Okay, against the Redskins. Like, he's done so much for us, and we haven't really instilled our trust in him. And it's going to become even harder to do that, being that we have Jalen Reagor on the roster, who is about the same size, a little faster, give or take a couple milliseconds or whatever, 40 times. They're probably close. And outside of that and maybe his jumping ability, they are neck and neck. Like Greg Ward, honestly, at this point, I trust Greg Ward in the clutch more than I do Jalen Reagor, just because Jalen Reagor hasn't really stayed healthy and we haven't seen him in big games or anything. So, Greg Ward would honestly have to be the next guy I send packing, and that'll hurt. All right, if he got a chance to fight for a roster spot and we're gonna use him differently, like a maybe like a Taysom Hill package, okay, maybe. I don't know. That's just me thinking of ways to keep him, but I don't know. All right, we're gonna have to see. Next is Deontay Burnett. Okay, this is not really a hard decision at all because Deontay, he's been solid for us when we needed him. He comes in, makes a couple catches, and you're like, who the hell is that? And then he was doing that. He was doing that consistently, coming in and making a catch or two. So then we caught on to who he was and stuff, but he just really won't get in no tick. Like him and JJ, they won't get in tick for real. All right, they was just like band-aids when somebody got hurt or something. Like, I don't know. So Deontay Burnett will be the next guy up out of here, and I won't really miss him. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our stays, wide receivers who are gonna stay. So first wide receiver, and I've already mentioned him, Jalen Reagor. He's gonna stay. Obviously, everybody know he's not going nowhere. Okay, he got a lot to prove, cause Justin Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb showed out. All right, they showed out. Justin for sure, and we took Jalen right before Minnesota took Justin, so they will be compared and contrast whatever throughout their whole career. And right now, it's a big ass microscope on your boy Jalen, and that's okay. You know, he ready for it. He said he ready for it, and I believe him. You know, he got a lot of potential. He's fast. He got jumping ability. His route running probably could use a little bit of fine tuning, but you know that come with time. All right, patience and technique. So, if he want it, depending on how bad he want it. All right, and he'll get it. He can do whatever. He don't really have limitations. He like Tyreek Hill, but yeah, the next guy to stay, and this is who I believe personally is the most talented wide receiver on our roster. None other than Quez Watkins. Okay, Quez Watkins out of Missouri is everything you'd want in a wide receiver. Quick, fast, agile, vertical. He can take a screen to the crib like we seen against the Cardinals. And that he wasn't even getting a lot of playing time. We had bums like J.J. Arcega-Whiteside stealing reps and stuff. And Alshon Jeffrey stealing reps from Quez Watkins. We should have been getting his feet wet. Like, for real, throw him in the fire. Like, just run him and get him acclimated to the system and all of that. Instead, we got these bums taking up his time. And in his little time, his second career catch, he took it to the crib. All right? To the crib, pay dirt, okay? So he's definitely staying. Travis Fulgham definitely staying. He showed us who he was. He was our number one target for about 4 weeks. All right, everybody knew who he was throwing it to against the Steelers. He still was coming down with him. All right, that was probably the best offensive performance I've seen from a wide receiver in too long. So he's definitely staying, okay? Marquise Goodwin, he's going to be the veteran in the locker room if he stays. If I could have it my way, he'd go just to make space for whoever we get in the first round because we better go wide out in the first round. Run it back in the second round. But in the first round, I would like us to trade back and still get an elite talent because I feel like the draft is going to be, it ain't going to be what we expect, okay? I don't know what to expect, but I know I have a gut feeling that we're going to be able to grab Devontae or Jamar or Jalen if we trade back to like number 9. And trade with I forget who that was there, but I'll do a video on that. And yeah, so boom, he's staying. Travis is here to stay. Next is John Hightower. John Hightower, he probably had the best rookie year out of all our wide receivers. Okay, he probably did. He had some big 50-yard plays. He had some drops. He had some just some lackluster games where we just forgot about him. And partly that was due to our quarterback situation and O-line situation, but I feel like he's to blame for some of it. I remember watching him run routes and not finish the route and put Carson in a bad spot. Him and Jalen Reagor were doing that consistently, running routes halfway. So that has to be fixed, addressed, and just move forward. All right, we make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. All right, so I'm not sure, but yeah, my bad. I got an alarm, but yeah, it's okay. I'm not tripping on none of that. We just need to address it and move forward. Okay, I got my notes here, so I don't forget nothing. That looks like everything for today. I did give y'all a little sneak peek of what I want us to do in the draft. I want us to trade back from 6 and get some assets in the second round, because there's 2 players that if we get in the second round, they're not gonna escape the second round. Okay, so we need to get them in the second round, and we need 2 picks in the second round, obviously, to acquire both of them. Now, first one, I'm gonna just give y'all a little insight on what's up here. First one is Trayvon Moehrig, safety out of TCU. Love his tape. Okay, everything. Love everything. His tenacity, his competitiveness, everything. Okay, he is blue chip. We need him on our team. We need him in our locker room. He's a young safety to pair with Kayvon Wallace, and we just moving forward with this youth movement, man. And secondly, second round pick, second priority is Travis Etienne to pair with Miles Sanders in the backfield to take some pressure off Jalen Hurts. Hopefully I don't do that a lot. But Jalen Hurts, let the game come to him. Let the run game chew clock, pound the ball. And he's even an extension to the run game with his legs. So that'll be 3 dynamic runners with the ball. And that spells big problems, okay? Big problems. And Jalen Hurts don't got a problem just running too much. He runs when he needs to, and that's what we need. All right, that's what we want. Keep him healthy. Keep him out of harm's way. So, next video, I'm doing a cornerback video because I feel like we can't mess up cornerback either. We need to go deep dive on cornerback and just defense, okay? Because I really don't have too many issues with our offense. We saw how Jalen Hurts had our offense moving in the right direction in his little time as a starter. So I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about our defense, our corners, because everyone is getting these star wide receivers, and we can't stop none of them. They have field days on Philly. They come to Philly for career days, okay? We talk about the elites all the way down to the up-and-comings. They come to Philly and they show out. Got us looking silly. So I'm gonna do a video on cornerbacks. That's probably coming Thursday or Friday. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get that out as soon as possible, though. All right. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Show me some love. Let me know what y'all want me to touch on as far as topics next, and we gonna keep this thing going. All right, to the draft. All right. Now that's all for now. Thank y'all for tuning in. This Incognito coming at y'all live. Till next time. All right. So peace out, y'all.